It was a bright Saturday morning, the kind of morning where the sky looks like someone painted it just for you. Johan held his baby sister Olivia's tiny hand as they walked down the sidewalk near their home. Olivia was just 2 years old. Everyone called her Baby Buddy. She wore her favorite light blue hoodie, soft white diaper, and had the biggest, shiniest eyes you ever saw. Her round chubby cheeks were always pink, like 2 little apples. She waddled when she walked, and every single step she took made Johan smile. Their mom had told them to stay close. She was just a few steps ahead, talking to a neighbor near the bakery. The city was busy that morning. There were pigeons on the benches, food carts on the corners, and tall buildings reaching up into the clouds. For little Olivia, everything was a wonder. A red balloon floating above a food cart caught her eye. Her big shiny eyes grew even bigger. She let go of Johan's hand and toddled forward. Johan turned around to show his mom something he found on the sidewalk, a shiny button. But when he looked back, Olivia was gone. Just like that. 1 second she was there. The next she was not. Johan's heart jumped. He spun around, left, right, behind the bench, beside the cart. Olivia was nowhere. Olivia, he called. His voice shook. People walked past him, busy, talking on phones, carrying bags. No one stopped. The city kept moving like nothing was wrong. But everything was wrong. His baby sister was gone. Olivia had followed the red balloon. She didn't know she was lost. She just saw something beautiful and walked toward it. That was how her little mind worked. She giggled as the balloon floated higher. Then she looked around. The bakery was gone. Mom was gone. Johan was gone. The streets looked tall and wide and loud. A big truck rumbled past and she flinched. Her bottom lip began to shake. She sat down right there on the sidewalk in the middle of the busy city and hugged her little knees. Her big eyes filled with tears. She didn't cry loud. She just sniffled softly and looked around, hoping to see a familiar face. Johan ran back to where he last saw her. His chest felt tight. He called her name again and again. A kind old man with a newspaper noticed the boy running and crying. He knelt down. "Son, are you okay? What happened?" Johan could barely talk. "My sister. She's 2 years old. Light blue hoodie. She's gone." The old man put a gentle hand on Johan's shoulder. "We will find her. Don't worry. Stay calm." Together they started looking. They asked a flower seller. They asked a woman with a stroller. They asked a little girl eating an ice cream. Nobody had seen a baby in a light blue hoodie. Then Johan remembered something. Olivia always chased balloons. Always. Every time. He looked up and saw a red balloon still drifting near the corner of the big street. His eyes followed the direction it came from. The food cart. Of course, he ran. His sneakers slapped the sidewalk. Past the bench. Past the flower shop. Around the corner. And then he saw her. There she was. Little Olivia, sitting right on the sidewalk beside a big potted plant outside a shoe store, hugging her knees. Her cheeks wet, her eyes red. She was so tiny against the big city around her. Johan dropped to his knees in front of her. "Olivia." His voice broke. She looked up. For a second she didn't move. Then her face crumpled into the biggest, most relieved cry you ever saw. She reached her chubby arms up and Johan grabbed her and held her tight. He could feel her little heart beating fast against his chest. "I got you," he whispered. "I got you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Olivia wrapped her small arms around his neck and buried her face in his shoulder. She was still sniffling, but she stopped shaking. The old man who had helped Johan caught up to them, panting and smiling. A small crowd of people who had heard Johan calling for his sister had also gathered nearby, all of them breathing with relief. And then their mom came running around the corner. Her face was pale. Her eyes were wet. She had realized too late that the children were gone. She saw Johan holding Olivia and she ran faster than she ever had in her life. She pulled both of them into her arms and held them so tight that Johan laughed a little through his tears. Olivia made a soft happy sound, her face still pressed into Johan's hoodie. "Never again," their mom whispered. "Never, never again." The old man smiled quietly and walked away. The red balloon drifted up above the buildings and disappeared into the blue sky. That evening, Johan sat with Olivia on their couch at home. She had fallen asleep against his arm, her chubby cheeks soft and peaceful, her tiny hands curled into little fists. He looked at her for a long moment. Then he gently held her hand. He never let go again.